I work for Snowflake, so I work for a data company, and so obviously osquery was in the back of my mind when I joined back in 2019. And we just needed more telemetry from endpoints, and we needed it cross-platform, and we needed stuff that like MDM didn't do. So it was kind of just a natural progression of, do we use osquery by itself? Do we go by an osquery product? And then how do we integrate it into Snowflake? And that's pretty much how I got to where I was, or where I am. We were just kind of looking at osquery by itself. osquery actually has existed at Snowflake in other capacities. There's tools like Collide and Upticks and things like that. And through my initial assessment, all I wanted was an easy way to control osquery configurations, and I wanted to stream data as fast as possible into Snowflake. No solution really jumped out as doing either of those things, except for Fleet. And we kind of just went with Fleet because of that, basically. I would say the most impactful thing is the line of people that are knocking on my door that want data now. Now that we are live, I have multiple teams across many business units. Not just your traditional IT operations and security, but also like finance and things like that, because we want to start sizing and scoring our endpoints. We want to make sure that we are offering our employees enough compute to do their job. At the same time, we don't want to spend all the money in the world on maxing out laptops. So I will say that probably the biggest impact is just the fact that I can get this telemetry at a very fast rate. And you have to collect certain metrics often to make them meaningful. So if I don't collect the battery data every 30 minutes or every whatever, and I'm collecting it once a day, that's not very meaningful. That data you can't do anything with it. So Fleet having the ability to run basically schedule queries very rapidly and streaming them through Firehose Kinesis into Snowflake allows us to have that data just at such a high rate. We can collect CPU costs, memory costs, disk I/O. We can collect the battery usage on laptops, and we can actually collect data frequently enough that we can build profiles. And I really can't go beyond that because that's where my data science team is going to build that stuff. Hopefully someday we can share it. I don't know. Our immediate big return was Windows data. Believe it or not, our Windows telemetry was the weakest of all the platforms, and osquery just fixed all of the data gaps we had on the Windows platform. The Mac and Linux platform, we did have some decent telemetry, but again, osquery made it better. But the biggest noticeable first thing was that we got data from Windows clients that we were never getting before.